From analog
Hi, Jim. You've a great signal up here. You're 5.9 plus.
to digital.
We are everywhere you want to be. This is the CQ Blind Pam's Podcast.
Good evening. This is the Look at This, the net all about smart glasses. I'm Steve W0QA, your net control this evening, located in Wichita, Kansas. A couple of quick announcements before we roll with the net. First, if you have emergency traffic during the net, say break, we'll recognize you and try to assist the best we can. This is a directed net. All traffic should go through net control. I can say I do have my smart glasses now, although I got a call back from Lens Crafters a couple of days after I got them, and they had erred and put the wrong lenses in my glasses, which I hadn't determined yet. So I went back, and I was hoping that they would agree to just put the correct lenses in my frame so I wouldn't have to pair the phone and go through all the setup again. And they did. So it all worked out good. So now I'm trying to learn. So that's where we're at there. There is a new email list for smart glasses, people using them. And to subscribe, it's very easy. All you do is send a blank email message to smartglasses plus subscribe at googlegroups.com. And also, apparently Ray-Ban has come up with some clear frames instead of the black option. The only weird thing is they only made 7,500 pairs. So I'm not sure if they're still available or not, but if you want clear frame, you might try for that. So, all right, those were the quick announcements I had. Now I'd like to take check-ins from stations that have comments or questions about smart glasses, and I'm sure most will be about the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, but they could be about others. So we'll kind of break it up by numbers and try to spread it out as much as possible. Please give your call sign twice and phonetically so I make sure I can get it. We'll take, if you have a 1, 3, 5, or 7, or 9, 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, the odd numbers in your call sign, and would like to check in with comments or questions, please call now, W0QA. Well, all of the odd people are probably over at the Tech Zoom meeting. And I will tell you, I am attempting to record this meeting. I believe it is recording, but I can't really check it right now. But I believe I am recording the meeting, and if that works, I'll get the file to Joel, W0CAS, and maybe he put it up on the CQ Blind Hams podcast feed so people can hear it if they were over at the Tech. All right, if you have an even number, 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in your call and would like to check in with comments or questions, please call W0QA.
WB6BJN.
Kilo Charlie 8, USA, in and out and listening.
Kilo Bravo 6 Delta Alpha.
Kilo Echo 4 Lima Sierra Uniform KE4LSU Jeremiah and
because of the Tech Zoom, but we'll see what we got. Any other stations, any number anywhere, like to check in with questions or comments for the net this evening.
WB7 UKX, no traffic.
KE4LSU Jeremiah.
Okay, I recognize WB7 UKX. The other station, a little fast for my brain. Say your call sign again, please.
That me perhaps? Kilo Echo 4 Lima Sierra Uniform KE4LSU Jeremiah in North Carolina.
All right, Jeremiah, KE4 LSU got you in. Thank you. Anyone else like to check in to get on the list before we move on forward? W0QA.
November 6th, Charlie Papa November, Chuck in Santa Barbara, just listening.
All right, N6 CPN got you, Chuck. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what people have to talk about. I am in the process of listening to that 2-hour plus tutorial and trying to pick up tips. And the other day I tried to sort my mail, and window envelopes gave me trouble. I'm not sure why, whether I didn't have enough light or what, but I need to experiment with that. So I guess got to figure it out. All right, we'll go down the list here. Mark, WB6BJN, your comments, sir?
Hey, good evening, Steve. And I'm doing both things at once here. I'm doing the Glasses Net, and I'm also doing the Tech Zoom. So I'm kind of splitting myself. But Joel wanted me to let everybody know that there is a link under the glasses. If you go to blindhams.com, he's got a link up on the page there for the smart glasses where you can go in and purchase glasses on Amazon. And so he wanted me to pass that along, that you can go up there on blindhams.com to the link that he's now posted up on where it shows smart glasses, and click on that if you want to buy the glasses and that also helps our group as well if you go through that link. WB6BJN, and thank you, Steve.
All right, thank you, Mark. And there's also other information there, links to tutorials, and it's a resource for smart glasses information on blindhams.com. Over to Ron, KB6DA, W0QA.
Good afternoon, Steve and the net. Haven't really done a whole lot with the glasses. That's partly why I'm here. I just need to get refocused a little bit and start actually wearing them and using them. For whatever reason, it just hasn't happened. So I guess that's always a danger with some of this new technology. I also have the Celeste glass, and I haven't done any of them for a while. Of course, that's going to be a completely different experience. But I was very happy last week, 2 weeks ago, with the tips that were given out. And I think that the key is just learning exactly how to interact with these glasses, what to say, the right phrase, and so forth. So anyway, like I said, hopefully I'll get more motivated, and that's one of the reasons I'm checking in, just to be reminded of that I do have these and need to practice. So I'll turn it back to you, Steve. This is KB6DA.
Okay, Ron. Very good. Yep. It's a learning process. And I am also now trying to learn this new My Talking Book skills from NLS, and I'm struggling with it, but that's a whole nother net, a whole nother lifetime. So, all right. Thanks, Ron. All right. Any other stations with questions or comments for the net this evening that have not checked in so far, please call W0QA. Give your call sign twice and phonetically.
November 6 Charlie Papa November, November 6 Charlie Papa November.
Yeah, N6CPN. Go ahead, Chuck, for your question or comment.
These glasses cost. They sound fantastic.
Well, our goal is to try to help people get the best out of these glasses and to help make tasks in life. Anyone else with questions or comments this evening?
This is KB6DA again, Steve.
Okay, go ahead, Ron.
And this is KE4LSU. I had a question whenever it's my turn, but I think his question.
This is KB6DA. I was just going to say I missed the beginning of your transmission, but I wanted to let Chuck know the glasses are approximately between $300 and $400, depending on the lens. So you may have the answer, Steve. And also, I'm just wondering real quick, what is the Tech Zoom? What's that all about? KB6DA.
Okay, let me answer your question, Ron, and then we'll pick up Jeremiah. Tech Zoom is a Zoom meeting that is held on the second Thursday of the month, or most months, I'll say, and it is usually with a guest speaker, and then there's a panel of people that are there that can help moderate and ask questions, and participants can ask questions, and then that Zoom meeting is then obviously recorded and then issued as a podcast on the CQ Blind Hands podcast feed. Does that make sense and answer your question?
Yes, it does, Steve. Thank you very much.
All right, let's go over to Jeremiah, KE4LSU. Your question, sir?
So my question is, what are people doing with these glasses? What are the most successful or most enthusiastic users of these glasses doing with them? Do they wear them all of their waking hours? Do they take them off and put them on, much like they would put their phone down and pick it up? I guess when I hear the glasses described, it seems a little like they might be synonymous with seeing AI, but perhaps you talk to them instead of swipe around on a phone screen to select action. But it seems possible that my imagination is just very poor and that there are uses for these things that I'm not aware of. So I heard somebody talk about sorting their mail, and I forget what the other guy said he was doing with them, but the most successful, happiest users of these things, what do you know about how they use them? KE4LS.
All right. Well, I'm a pretty new user. I've just had mine a few days, and sorting mail is a priority. I do radio shows on the FM broadcast station and on the internet, and I got a CD in the mail, which is rare, but I got a CD in the mail the other day, and it told me what the CD was. You can use it to read displays on things in your kitchen, identify boxes or whatever you've got, bottles of ketchup, mustard, or whatever. I know Mark, 6BJN, has looked at the sky and has given him pretty good information about sky and the type of cloud. Some people wear them a lot. Others put them on as they need them. That's a personal choice. Joel, on his Alaskan cruise, wore his quite a bit of the time and took a lot of pictures. So it's all up to the individual how and when and where you use the glasses. So anyone else have additional comment on usage for Jeremiah, so-called W0QA?
B6BJN.
KE4LS.
All right, Mark, WB6BJN, go ahead.
No, if you mentioned it, you probably did, because I gotta have my ears on two things at once here: the Tech Zoom and also this, the glasses. And yeah, you're right. I use it for it's another weather tool in my weather toolbox. But also, I'm starting to, with the right buzzword, being able to read or attempt to a little bit to read text. And I've heard some people say that they have been able to read things in restaurants like menus, and you may have already mentioned that. So if I'm repeating again, I'm sorry. But some of that can be done as well. WB6BJ.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much. I think there was another station. You cut off the beginning of your call. I'm not sure I got it. Another station with the comment on how you use the glasses. Say again. All right, Jeremiah, KE4LSU, does that answer your question on the use of the glasses?
Kilo Delta 9 Tango Papa Lima. Kilo Delta 9 Tango Papa Lima, calling my.
Alvin, go ahead, W0QA.
Hey, this is KD9 TPL. How you doing this evening?
All right, do you have any questions or comments about the use of glasses, or are you just checking in?
Just checking in, right?
Okay, thank you very much. Any other stations like to check in with questions or comment for the Look at This, the net all about smart glasses? If so, call W0QA.
N5 LML, good evening.
All right. You kind of cut off the first letter of your call. Was it K5LOL? If I got that right, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I should have given phonetically. I need to remember that. November 5, Lima, Mike Lima. Oh.
All right, got that time. N5 LML. You got questions or comments, sir? Go ahead.
Yeah, a few. Handle on this end is Randy. And I haven't purchased my glass yet. and seems to be some of the hues are really becoming limited. I have a limited amount, limited word twice. I have a limited amount of vision, very limited. But I can tell where windows are, and you know, according to how much light there is and different things. So the vision I have is somewhat usable at times, and the clear lens is what I want, and they don't seem to be available. And I thought, well, you know, I'll get the transition lenses because I doubt I'll be using them outside all that much, and if I do, it wouldn't be that bad. And I was looking at those, trying to make up my mind, and I looked on Amazon this morning, and they'd gone up $500. So I guess that's that thing they call ply, and so I decided maybe I'd kind of cool my heels. I did check Walmart; they're selling at their vision, but the only lenses that they're allowed to use it are Nikon lenses, which that company, you know, make camera, and to put a clear lens in there, add an extra $200, and which is really ridiculous. So anyway, I guess I'm cooling my heels for a while, but I do want to say that I appreciate the net, and I want to make sure to reiterate that there are a lot of very good resources on our website. So people that either don't have their glasses or are apprehensive and have them, don't forget to go there, because if you need to listen to it 10 times, listen to it 10 times. Have a good evening. And November 5, Lima, Mike.
All right, Randy. Thank you very much. Well, I opted to get mine from Lens Crafters only because I wanted to make sure I got the right size, and I'm glad I did that because probably I would have ordered the wrong size if I would have done it from Amazon. And I will tell you, it was interesting. I asked the sales girl the other day, you know, if they were selling a lot of them, and she says we can't even keep them in stock. In fact, their manager had them take down the display and remove all the signage because they can't get them. So who knows how long it'll be that way. All right, W0QA with a look at this. The net all about smart glasses. Anyone else like to check in, have questions or comments for the net this evening, please call W0QA. All right, let's give Jeremiah one more try. KE4LSU, W0QA. You want to try it again? I'm not hearing anything there. Okay, I think we'll call it a good net this evening. I appreciate everyone checking in. We'll be back next Thursday, 8 Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And we'll do it again, see if we can learn more about these crazy smart glasses. So I'll say 7-3, and thank everyone for checking in. We'll return the All-Star Blind Hand Bridge back to normal, semi-normal, or usual activity. This is W0QA. Good evening, everyone.
Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and visit www.blindhams.com.